Come on now. We were 4 female senators in this 10th assembly, and I will tell you straight up that I'm very close to at least 3 of them. I sit next to Senator Reti Kingigbe, and I consider her as a friend. The issue that you're speaking about, again, does not bother on sexual harassment against her. Again, it's a matter of privilege. I don't also think that is directed to any individual because of their sex. If I were to give you my own experience, there are many occasions that I also would complain, and I do complain. Because there are times I raise up my hands and the Senate President does not recognize me, and he recognizes someone that is behind me, and I'm wondering why is that so. But he cannot entertain every individual or every senator at a sitting who have an opinion on any matter that is on the floor. And so it is his prerogative. I don't believe that he does so because of the sex of the senator. I really do not believe that. The Senate President, in my opinion, which I will give based on what happens on the floor, has not, in my opinion, made any sexual remarks to any of the female senators. And I don't think that any of the female senators have also complained about sexual harassment against him or anybody. We joke a lot in the Senate. I must let you know that. The Senate is not, I don't know how to say it, but the Senate is a place where we all converge to discuss about the matters that affect the country, 1. 2, after a while, having, sit in the Senate for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, you understand that there will be familiarity of some sort where we even call each other by first name. I remember when we first got to the Senate, we addressed each other by Mr. or Miss and so on and so forth. But now we call each other by first name because we see each other every day in the chambers, we sit close to each other, and we also confer with one another. And so if the familiarity is what it is that is considered some sort of harassment, I don't know. But for me, I do not think that that the conduct of the Senate President on the floor is such that is against the female in the chambers. I do not think so.
She's not a woman that we don't know that we can trust. For her to carry her husband to the national, I know it's a private issue, but a decent woman cannot do that. So Nigeria start with Akpabio. Nigeria start with the Senate President. Nigeria start with Ahmed. No. Yeah. So this is our message. Let this reign. And at the same time, Natasha must face a probe. National Assembly have a rule. National Assembly administration. It's not a market square. She should support herself for a probe, not to the court. Court have our own jurisdiction. We have 3 organs of government. We have the executive, we have the legislature, and we have the judiciary. So the legislature have their own organ. So Natasha, whatever anything that court has decided is not a boy. Nigeria not be so.
It's very simple. And Fabio has to go.
Against the oppressor.
To disrespect women are the ones that voted this man, and it's becoming of this. Insulting and maligning her character. The first time he said, he asked her whether she got in the nightclub. He's in the nightclub. So he cannot continue. It's simple. Fabio has to go. He should do the honorable thing by let him go. He should resign. We don't want him in the house. He has to go. We are here to fight for Natasha. You're supposed to go. Yes, I'm done. He has to go. He's going. We are not here to fight. My name is Patricia Etteh. We are not here to fight. We are here to fight for Natasha Akpoti, and we are here to fight women's justice. So please, all of us, we are women. So I want to let everybody follow Natasha so that we will fight for our rights.
Good afternoon, ma. My name is Patricia Mohammed. We are here on behalf of women support women. We are here to stop Mr. Fabio to stop harassing Natasha on behalf of the women. All the women, National Women's Day is just around the corner, and now he's harassing Natasha. We are saying that Fabio must go. He should allow Natasha to rule us. She's a role model of the nation. He should allow us. We are here to protect the interests of the women. No woman, no nation.
Nigerian women, this is for you. You need to wake up. You need to support your own. And for all those men calling Natasha a call girl, and that she was always sleeping around, and she was always doing this. When you make your Nigerian women call girls, who are you? Who is to blame? Who is to blame? So you men need to check yourselves. You are a disgrace. I have many of them in my family. They don't take their eyes skirts. Even if it's a small girl hawking banana, their mind is already going somewhere. And yet they say they are pastors, they are traditionalists, they are this and they are. So my people, women, rise up. Stop carrying 5,000 naira to disown your own. Stop carrying Mercedes-Benz in the Senate to disown your own. Stick together. Thank you.
And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth, and the largest black democracy in the world. I think this is a fitting closure to this drama that was started from nowhere to this level of absurdity. And I want to commend the Senate for doing this and taking this action so swiftly and not allowing it to soar into another level of triviality and diversion. At a time our country is on trial over several economic and social upheavals and security issues, we are talking about sitting arrangements, about those who are brought into the Nigerian Senate and into legislative positions and decision making that will alleviate the sufferings of the people of Nigeria and those who voted people into power are now being dealt with and dished out trivialities about how to sit and where to sit. How does that change your opinion of anybody? How does that change your opinion and your value or your integrity?
Now, wow. So women need to be subjected to mental checkup before they contest the election. God. When you do say you never hear and finish, somebody could drop. What the fuck? The woman folks, indeed, public officers, may have in the future to be subjected to mental stability tests in order to be qualified to be a governor, councillor, or a senator. Ooh. She is demarketing women by making it look as if they are not competent to be in such position by the kind of allegation and frivolous things she has said. Wahala, double wahala for daddy body. Wow, this is fucking crazy.
And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth, and the largest black democracy in the world. I think this is a fitting closure to this drama that was started from nowhere to this level of absurdity. And I want to commend the Senate for doing this and taking this action so swiftly and not allowing it to soar into another level of triviality and diversion. At a time our country is on trial over several economic and social upheavals and security issues, we are talking about seating arrangements, about those who are brought into the Nigerian Senate and into legislative positions and decision making that will alleviate the sufferings of the people of Nigeria and those who voted people into power are now being dealt with and dished out trivialities about how to sit and where to sit. How does that change your opinion of anybody? How does that change your opinion and your value and your integrity? And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth. And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have, and let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that and let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth, and the largest black democracy in the world. I think this is a fitting closure to this drama that was started from nowhere to this level of absurdity. And I want to commend the Senate for doing this and taking this action so swiftly and not allowing it to soar into another level of triviality and diversion. At a time our country is on trial over several economic and social upheavals and security issues, we are talking about seating arrangements, about those who are brought into the Nigerian Senate and into legislative positions and decision making that will alleviate the sufferings of the people of Nigeria and those who voted people into power are now being dealt with and dished out trivialities about how to sit and where to sit. How does that change your opinion of anybody? How does that change your opinion and your value and your integrity?
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice. This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth, and the largest black democracy in the world. I think this is a fitting closure to this drama that was started from nowhere to this level of absurdity. And I want to commend the Senate for doing this and taking this action so swiftly and not allowing it to soar into another level of triviality and diversion. At a time our country is on trial over several economic and social upheavals and security issues, we are talking about sitting arrangements, about those who are brought into the Nigerian Senate and into legislative positions and decision making that will alleviate the sufferings of the people of Nigeria and those who voted people into power, are now being dealt with and dished out trivialities about how to sit and where to sit. How does that change your opinion of anybody? How does that change your opinion and your value or your integrity?
All right. It's okay. Oh. It's all right. the, the suspension sets. Okay, they say the Nigerian Senate has suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti for 6 months. Oh my God. God, these men, these men. ah, these men. Oh God. Ah, Ganguje is getting promotion, office assignments. They don't, the whole country save day and anyway, a suspension announced today was based on the recommendation of the Committee on Ethics, Privilege and Code of Conduct, which found her in violation of the Senate rules. That the Senate does suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti for 6 months for a total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the president's officer, the presiding officer, and the entire Nigerian Senate to public opera, which grammar they speak here, sef. Akpabio declared while reading the committee findings, which stemmed from an investigation into allegation of sexual harassment. The suspension set to take effect from March 6, 2025 was upheld despite efforts by some senators to reduce it to 3 months. Ah, Lord Obao. A majority vote in the Senate affirmed the original decision. I just hope this will organize the women folks in Nigeria. 'Cause it is ridiculous that the women folks have the highest number year in year out when it comes to voting, but still they just can't pull it off. I just hope this will will spark a revolution that will change that statistics. 'Cause it doesn't make sense. Patricia Etteh commit crime that any man has ever committed in that part of the world. So for that reason, politically we must kill her. Kemi Adeosun, former minister of finance or whatever they call it, let's say she forged for NYC. For that reason, no man has ever committed a crime with among them. So for that reason, politically, she doesn't deserve to exist no more. Betty Edu, the same fate. As I speak, Uju 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 is being investigated by EFCC. Isn't that ridiculous? Make I read that Uju news. EFCC grilled Tinubu ex-minister Uju Onye. I know pronounce that name. The operatives of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) on Thursday grilled a former Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy. The minister, who was sacked by Bola Tinubu, was questioned over her alleged role in misappropriation, violation of procurement process, and diversion of public funds to the tune of 138,000, 138 million. Oh, God, God. Ah! And 413,253 naira 89 kobo in the course of disbursing the 2023 budgeted funds for the ministry. According to New Telegraph, Kennedy arrived at the commission headquarters around 11 a.m. on Thursday and is facing interrogation on her alleged involvement in the fraud. Investigation by the EFCC shows that funds donated for the funding of Bat Care for Women initiative were diverted for her self-enrichment. Investigation are still ongoing. She has not been admitted to administrative bail. Ah, Daniel, what you people hold against Nigerian women that if they must not commit crime? One of una come and say make them subject women to mental. Oh God! Ah, wow! I just can't believe this, man. I don't know whether this one they ridiculous pass or I been a monkey don't swallow money and they just forget. I mean, how do you tell your grandkids that these are actually things that people are saying is actually taking place in 2025? Anyway, don't you know that the likes of Akpabio are the paymaster of our women? Don't expect our cash TV's women to protest. Marco. Mark, yesterday we talk and say maybe 6 months or 1 year, that they will give her if they found her wanted. And this is exactly what happened. We they see Danguje, in fact, every male, I think I will not be wrong at this point if I say every male that I've served from the beginning of this Fourth Republic up to today. As we speak, they are still stealing. They've done worse than what all these women have done, but they give them a chance all over again. Rosa Sokorocha don't they parade himself for TV again. Himself one is coming back. Right? Yeah, you said Tamasha will be toast, then toaster, but it says a lot about it. To me now, it's not even about this has been my my point for the past 3 years now. I don't the point. I think I told Omoye, say come, pay attention. There's a trend. That's what I would say. There's a trend. There's a way that the women politician and the younger politician are being treated in Nigeria anytime they go out of line. They make sure their career is done. These men, they don't fuck around. And they don't disappoint. All of them, from Patricia Etteh, the first female speaker, to even Bola Tinubu, female deputies. How many female politicians don't actually serve successfully? Successfully. How many of them? Unless you just have to be there and be quiet. Even at that, it's just fucking crazy. So you take all with this wetin happen so I go bet no be three senator dey now. Don't go surprise say you know go maybe na one or none now you go see next election. 2027 you fit no see female female senator unless say one of these governors want their wife to be in there. That's the only way. In fact, you don't even talk yourself, Mark. I will say the same thing. You will not be surprised. Come 2027, they made her useless because she has been chopping the money with them now. I'm not that, maybe now waiting will give me a little bit of faith with that because not them. You understand? Not them. So I don't think so that well. I talk I mean the Senate no go take loss like that. But it's already they've already taken a loss. I mean, it's a niche for that to be a news. It's a shame. Everyone will join APC before 2027. People first lady. Yeah, I saw that first lady. I think she na talk she talk. I mean, I read. I saw that somewhere when she was saying that she's been there for 12 years, blah 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 blah. Bitch, shut the fuck up. It's fucking ridiculous, man. How the first lady take win Senate, even though she's her husband. So you can okay now wow. They are telling women literally before you say you won't contest. It's not it's beyond you just winning now. Just win and shut the fuck up. And this is not funny. I can't I just that they are very predictable. These are our people. Very predictable. It's a pity. Why does it? Which is the? This people. It is sad. Even Akpabio made Rev to Chief Otto Nzeribe with all his money, etc., that he was suspended. Imagine that response. So the money when the man get, oh, the money when Natasha husband get, no reach be that. Now wow. You see when I tell yesterday, say this power, people's power strong. So the money, the billion what he say her husband get, no, you know follow for here. Is that what he's trying to say? Come over man. Chai. Wow. What a time though. What a time. What a fucking time. You will take this kind of story in the future. They go to say you don't know what he did. Because but these are real. Why the rest of the world, man, is going through it. Everybody now come to realization that Trump is not fucking around. When they tell them say the times that we are in, that is a Trump na clown. No, that guy ain't fucking around. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. They don't no, in this serious with entire. Now wow, Nigeria. No. This is this is one I think okay. At least they go score one goal with this one. That's what I thought. Oh, they did score an own goal, but it's not as they equalize. You nearly. I thought was a big boy. I know in the political class in Nigeria, the guy always yeah was a threat to Obasanjo that time. Self. No, Kai. They don't finish now. Maybe when they think say the opposition go don't see thing where they go capitalize on. I think say Tinubu I think say Atiku still get strong way for the Senate. That's what I was expecting that with a case like this, the opposition we go to market with it. But unfortunately, man, fuck it. No. This is a big loss. This is a big setback to the women folks. I no go lie, cause it's just how about Tinubu? It can't be making this obvious. They chilling with risky, whiskey. Remy Martins, VSOP, and guess as no, this guy, why they talk like this? All those one, I think you're talking about 60 years old, 40 years old whiskey. They call I mean, na the premier who they call. Those boys, those guys, they're not cheap. Oh. They're not cheap, man. They're not cheap.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
I know what you they talk, oh, Mark. I want you they talk, oh. Ah, no, no, no. This women have to do something, man. Women need to do something. But unfortunately, nobody is doing it. The only person that is doing anything is still the Tinubu. Is still the Tinubu. See his son. His son is being style. His son remind me of the Don Junior. He remind me of Don Junior with his big podcast, jumping from one right to another, hobnobbing all the MAGA big wigs and shit. That's exactly what Tinubu is doing. In Sora, the Minister of Youth, is bridging the gap between the men where they fade out and the ones on the street. The young guy, man, what a strategy! What a strategy! He's the only man that is uh, is working hard to win election. Every other person, Obi tried, Obi is trying, but he's a lone wolf. Can't do jack. My. Oh, these people. No, I think the women. Somebody should do something. Unfortunately, half of the women are quiet. I'm talking my. Oh, well, they are not quiet. This injustice is actually done to. I'm talking about the northern women. This is more of their own constituency than any other person. No, I'm disappointed. It's a problem. Now you go to hear big people could just come and they talk anyhow. Like this fool.
And let me add that the women folk and indeed public officers may have in future to be subjected to a mental stability test in order that you qualify to be a governor, a councillor, or a senator. Otherwise, you are going to get this anti-market, especially at a time when we are asking for gender inclusion and gender equality. We are at this point facing this situation in which a gender issue is being trivialized and demonized and over-dramatized on the floor of the highest legislative house in this country, the largest black nation on earth, and the largest black democracy in the world. I think this is a fitting closure to this drama that was started from nowhere to this level of absurdity. And I want to commend the Senate for doing this and taking this action so swiftly and not allowing it to soar into another level of triviality and diversion. At a time our country is on trial over several economic and social upheavals and security issues, we are talking about sitting arrangements, about those who are brought into the Nigerian Senate and into legislative positions and decision making that will alleviate the sufferings of the people of Nigeria and those who voted people into power are now being dealt with and dished out trivialities about how to sit and where to sit. How does that change your opinion of anybody? How does that change your opinion and your value or your integrity?
I don't know, with where Obi and Pharaoh Tibi go fit do am alone this time around. Though. They still need USID money too. You need USID money, oh, if not, that's me. I'm at least I get hope say Obi go at least he go get him 6 million back. At least that's what I expect. But the way in they go so man, I don't know. Jagaban, the strategy to use Sheyi Tinubu man is working well. The way that they run this their campaign is they are the only people out there doing something that I think one worth noticing. I'm like is now the same thing where Don Junior do. Donald Trump Junior do. That's what he's doing exactly. Donald Trump Junior was going from one rally to another. But I mean, the guy was relentless about. And that's exactly what Sheyi Tinubu is doing. Either way, you go pay him. You work towards it 2027, and if he won't contest, he's a good. I mean, and he's also that's part of an heir to the dynasty. So he's earning every penny, every bit of it. He's earning that heir status of the empire. He's working for it. And the only people who won't win election, why they see with that. See me women, they do mental check. Ah, man. Ah, this is too much. This is too much. It's too much about insult.
However, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpoti or any other woman for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in year 2000 through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me and thank my colleagues, because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you.
The way things they go so, I don't know. I don't think Konkoso go on join, go on form Congo. I don't know. I don't know because Konkoso high is on 2023. and it has to be in a very good standing. So I don't know. I don't know. I want to. I think with the way Sheikh Tinubu they move for Kanu and the kind of people they see around now, I no go surprise say Fonko so join APC. Because that's the only way to take out Ganguje. As if you turn, if his governor Abba currently decide to decamp, recontest under APC, don't finish now. Ganguje is out. So, so with Natasha, if he was strong and independent institution, she could have had some chance to hear her side. Firstly, but of course, no. See, I know they even, not them. If the institution deny her, oh, she's not, it was just my class playing out. So, may the obedient go after her. May the obedient go recruit her. Yeah, I see that. May obedience go after Natasha. They should start romancing everybody with this government do injustice to. Who has people will get a little will get followers we can draw. I think that's what they need now. I don't see Konkoso for Konkoso we I don't know because I don't see them. She will she will she will get her. That's the only way she go win back. Oh. Because the way she did this, so she don't go win election again. Oh. Ah, they need that. No, you say she has nothing to offer 20. That's why I say make she join the obedience. Ah, I mean again, nobody say they get bad though, so they get money. So if they could not, in the sense that the Delta states, I dey always say as Delta person, the Kogi North will need the Kogi APC will need them somehow. So if they bring their money come APL obedient movement, it go work. So she has because if you look at it in a way, I think she has split the country pretty much even right now in terms of where people are. She has a reasonable amount of people on her side. Then we have people too against her. So she's dominated the headline. Those are the things you go look right. It's not easy to be. All of us know say she be senator, right? All the time when she dey make that as senator, na just maybe few people, few part of the country. And now the whole nation, the whole country, the whole. I mean, she's gone international. So how do you? Yes, you need to find a way to take advantage of that popularity, right? Imagine say she appear for Aisha Yusuf podcast in the next couple of weeks, right? And that's that way, and maybe on Obi or the other. So there's a way to do that. If you do, she is that person you can build it. You can at this point she dey hot now. So if that time Kogi is more like obedient stronghold, so they can leverage on her. She'll be another face. She's outspoken, so that's another thing. She know the fear. She knows her onion. She's very articulated. She's very she's not. Then make them go after better edu too. That's another. All these people they don't understand how these things they work. Go after better edu. These are shining star. Men go trip into their self because of these two women. Bring them. They know something. Don't let them out. These are newsmakers. The difference between them and ordinary citizens be that they are newsmakers. No, it's not about comparing her. To me, they have a see a movement. They are different roles. She has a constituency. She's young. Some people feel that she's been treated unjustly. That's why you need her. No, it's not about comparing her with Dele Parotimi. No, they need all of them. You understand? I mean, in Mega today we get the Lomond, we have MK Junior. Everybody gets it waiting the break up. So it's not about comparing her with Dele Parotimi. The whole country and lots of people from the West stood up for it. That's different. Dele Parotimi is different. You can It's not comparing. It's about the goal. It's about the task ahead. Right? Ah, guy, person wey win election no be small person o. If you na lie, go try am. You go know say yes, yes. So she's a newsmaker, right? People want to hear what she want to say, whether you like her, you don't like her more. So those are the things you look out for. You have to go after her and take advantage of that. So by the time marketers go get hold of her, work on her, these things, so they will focus on that narrow window, those people who are sympathetic towards her, who understand, couple with her fans before. I mean, she's a performing senator. There's so many things that she's not just about uh, the issue that she's going through right now. She's much more than that. So people can take that's a step forward. I mean, now step forward now. She's also a northerner, politically speaking. She's from the north central, right? So if you want to go hardcore for Sokoto now, go do rally. Those are going to be the headliner, right? She's a practicing. I mean, so I don't know if I'll be obedient though at this point of the game. You don't let them go. Imagine say she and Aisha Isu. The kind of level wey dem go get between Kogi and Kano, come Edo. These are the people you go after, man. You go after. You go see APC no go throw am or PDP. One of these people party no go throw am because of they have the resources, they have the experience, they get the watches, they get everything, so they have the connection. She and her husband. So if you go after her, you get it two in one. Ah, no, if I am in position to tell the advise the obedience, if I did you working inner working of the obedience, that's what we'll go for. Yes, now. That's what you go do now. Because see, at this point, the obedient are not in position to the select who they no, they need everybody, especially if you have something to offer. Alright? I know that she's a superstar. All them better I do. Those are superstar now. I still talking about them. This is what is see I think w- at this point, if there's anything we need to learn about from this American election, being a candidate is different from say, okay, you will really do the job. What am I saying? With the poor people, we seems to they always look for somebody who is upright, who is this, forgetting that they are just actors. They don't even have the time, right? They are not the business strategies. They are not the policy writers. They are just. It is because they have the flair. They are sellable. You can use them to. They are call them the distraction in chiefs. Public officers of today, they be out of, they want them to be distractors, just like Trump, right? Everybody focus on Trump character. He is this, he is that, he is that. But they don't forget, say, nah, empire, the America, is a machine that overseen close to 700 trillion wealth all over the globe. Where they calculate am 60 to 70 million and be the empire where America they are in control all over the world. But for some kind of reason, everybody is thinking about Trump character, Obama character, Biden character. Like that's the most ridiculous. That waiting as in how they do that thing that they make this surprise me. This is an empire wey be say 24/7 dem no dey see the machine dey work. But for some reason everybody focus on one man, the guy is this, the guy is that, so the same thing. So these politicians are being selected because they are very good in terms of distracting from the obvious, because the goal of any organized entity is to make the people not know shit about that entity. So the governance is not different. You need better hairdo. You know, be say you need better hairdo, better everything a young babe. Who rose to who? I do rose to that national level. See, again, it is what you go need to focus on. She is a newsmaker. Today now, if she come out to grant interview to talk, hundreds of thousands of Nigerians will want to hear her. Whether you agree or disagree, oh, that's what she has. You understand? You can you now, or me and you now. It doesn't matter what you want talk. If you like, Mungu say we find cure. Mungu for this say the cure of whatever tomorrow will not. Nobody cares. So when somebody has built his or her profile at to that level, they don't let them go. Those are the people you want. Because anywhere you send her and go, anywhere she goes speak, she command attention. You must see two people in the anywhere she go. Those way go like her and those way go hate her. And that's what you need. That means she's grabbing attention. You don't want to go into a place that nobody knows where you're there. As a politician, you don't want to. So you want when you step into a place, at least they know say you come. Whether they like you or they hate you. We say AFCC that after everybody. From the president to all of them, EFCC, they get EFCC fine. So forget that one. That's why I thought say now women now would they always want find sin and they will get sin. No, I shall be obedient, man. I will go after better Edu. I will go after Natasha. Wife. They are better than all the any other celebrity where you go. They are more valuable than what they call am Kenneth Jeff. At this point, now only all this at this point, now only they never to me. But me, if I actually say okay, I won't go to war. In terms of the political war now, I don't go. I'll go select those two babes first before they never to me. I go put those people first, but before they never to me. No, APC no go even see. See, whatever APC has on, APC no go see her as a threat. That's the point. That's the other thing where you go see. APC with APC, these are not threats to APC. APC na big boys. APC don't they are not threats. That's why they no go. You understand? The fact that they are not threats to APC doesn't mean they are not useful in their own rights to your position. That's the point. If they want to join, well, look. If as far as I'm concerned, person like Better Edu, her future. If she wants to actually have a future, she no get choice. Her obedience is the best bet for her. Cause one, as you talk she no fit make headway again for within APC. No because say she commit crimes wey nobody else commit before, but because say she a woman wey commit crime. And the Nigerian context. I no know if she on her own if she go PDP and because we also have to know that she gets men, she gets when I say men, her godfathers, the political godfathers, person like the former governor. People no dey talk about am. Na him bring her up to that level. So going to big party no go really they ain't go really help her. But if you come to obedience, right? You are now building tomorrow portfolio. Because now this obedient and then go dey around for the next 30, 40 years, whether we like them or not. So it is going to be when I say make obedient go after her. Now for if I was sent to go and recruit better edu for instance, right? I know we they go there, they promote obedient for instance. I will let her see her future, what the obedience can do for her, politically speaking. You understand? After you don't let her praise her of what she has and all that kind of a thing, blah 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 blah. Then you let her know her future na two things with her. Either we no know about her, we no hear about her again. Or she still be the national conversation. That the obedience, because whether we like it or not, the obedience will be in the national policy. I choose our policy forever. They will be here for as long as Obi is in is still pursuing his life ambition. So now what you go say to her with that? It's not that 50 we go make her understand that okay, just there's actually hope a future for her. So if you see value in them, so why will APC see good in better to come election? No, see, that means you are comparing APC and obedient. They are not on the same level. APC can afford to do without better do. They feel recruit better. I mean, you understand? They can afford to live better do. They no go feel am. Say Professor Ben, yeah, that guy. You know say himself no dey Tinubu camp. That's why he just quiet. You know say he run for election now. Na Tinubu, na Buhari boy. Him and Amechi and who again? And then be the Buhari poster boy. David gets a switch. Pitching third sharp. Amechi see the stubborn. He don't finish. So na godfather be that. So yeah, all of that. So PDP know the APC know the APC can afford to. APC needed them when they never when Buhari needed them when they never get power. I say Buhari, Tinubu. So they will. Obedient will need them. Then they will need obedient. Na 50-50. Na 50-50. Because if better don't know see any role play for this coming election, e don't finish. You will not go know better again. No. She will be gone for life, politically speaking. If she no see any role play for this coming election, it's over. So Obi will provide that platform for them to be busy. Imagine say them cannot no see any war for this 2027 election. It's not finished now. You know we hear about them again. So Mark, their value, the value for of better doing APC, if it be 4% now, but that 4% is like 8% if you go obedient side. You see the levels. So now you know go put them for the same category level there. APC they recruit APC go spend time recruit person wey be say he has millions of followers. They do followership, but the person they bring real money. Like them Natasha and her husband now, right? The APC fit do without them, oh, but you go hurt them for data. At national level, they no go feel am. But with that kind of person for data, with that kind of money for the influence for data, you will give them trouble. So they would rather have them by their side rather than push them to PDP, for instance. But what would they see? There's no comparison though. I think so far, Bola Tinubu, the way that they run their campaign, there's no. I don't think there's no contestant for now. But they say the competition has to be very stiff because of 2031. How you finish this 2027 matter to person like Atiku, Obi, Wonkozo, every other person except Tinubu. How they finish, the role they play, the position the number they get, we have a lot to do with how they approach 2031. But what they are doing to women, these are our old men. Is not. It reminds me of America. Also, America do women too. And women will not get the picture. I will say women go understand. Say this thing na na systematic. Anytime when any woman politician go out of the way, they will deal with her with sledgehammer. I know why we feel so say they know they that powerful, but Kai, make I tell you something. Money na bad thing for politics, so you know be say they go take the whole data. They go just make competition hard for you. You don't want to have a stiff competition as a politician. That's why I dey talk. They know all these things. That's why when Tinubu come into power, then where after businessmen we know they in line with him. Because if you let them, they will still sponsor other competition against you. So that's what I'm referring to. I'm not saying just for them for data now. Men did data. I understand that. But if you're a politician, if you go look around, you have to look around. Who are the potential people who go fit make your opponent strong? So that they have that uh, niche. I don't know that is here. Hey, you go make Wiki happy, oh. Oh, Wiki say, man, Wiki. I know this man. Wiki tell her, oh, you are not coming back. Which kind of life be that? So she go need to with wetin happen to Natasha so now. As she come to you, say they run her mouth. She go need to make Wiki happy, oh. And wetin you go, how you go take make Wiki happy? Yeah? Na my sugar mommy that year, oh. I don't dump her now. I don't dump her. She form my hand. Which kind of whiskey you go buy for Wiki? Before Wiki go make her win election for for Abuja. God, this man, this man. I shall be woman. I will go war. We are going to war politically. I go begin organize, gang up. This man no go get our vote again. He says of who parasite. He no go win election with that. Oh, you cannot be in Abuja and be supporting Fubara. That's too dangerous. Oh. Mark, that's dangerous. You cannot be in Abuja and be supporting Fubara. Ah, haba. No, I don't think she's that dumb. I don't think she will be like that. No. I don't think she will fuck up like that. I know, no. I don't think she will do it. Nobody go. She no be young girl. She's been around. She don't go make that kind of mistake. Because that day, she no go fit go polling unit sef. The way they go do a hand up. No, you don't mess with Wicked like that. So that's it. That one you are looking for trouble. Wicked go dedicate all his Wicked go for he go form band for your head for Abuja. No, Wicked will not do that. Yeah, the thing will not do that. Now they tell you now she go need to pacify Wicked. He go make Wicked happy. She Natasha talk say Akpabio dey say make he come make her happy. Make him make her happy so that I go enjoy well well. So how you want to pacify Wicked? A 40 ml whiskey, how you go donate? 40 ml whiskey, now you dey go donate. When you dey see this one wey you dey see just dey. No, the thing is stick to obedient. Obedient will deliver anything. I think so. I don't think he obedient. I think obedient are still with I still with Reti. Reti is a toast. Abeg. Come, Mark. I want to believe Reti know what to do at this point. She no support Natasha now. So she roll with the big boys. Na only option na obedient. I believe too, but disobedient. I don't know. This obedient. See, Mark. Make I tell you wetin I dey think. Wetin I dey think about this obedient matter. Because me don conclude say both Tinubu campaign and the obedient campaign na USID money dey inside. USID money na him put the two. So wetin I dey pay at ten tion to now? If dem still do the same thing or dem go just forget obedient side, I just focus on the meat wey dey hand already. Tinubu I just make sure say e finish strong. I could be wrong, but what dey say? She was done that she fighting a last battle. Yeah, she for no come out at all. She for no talk. She for just lock up. Ah, she for just lock up, man. Cause I don't know. Maybe Akpabio go beg Wike. Akpabio go beg Wike on her behalf. If not, hey, you go buy 30 years old whiskey tire. Or you go make Wike happy. Yeah. Ah, no, it's not funny. It's not a funny thing the way if at this time only three nah women folks, man, the women folks are not nowhere that they safe. Tradition no they give them water. Religion no No spare them. Oh, make them hold their vote. Oh. I think they have to. They should start organizing their vote now. Now, because if they already organize their vote, they allow men. They allow men. They organize their vote for them. That's why they lose like this. They should take charge. They should take charge and organize their vote. The women should take charge of their vote. That's it. Now, true, Obi never talk for this thing. You notice Obi flew into London for 2 days to support Team Amanda book. I don't know what is right. Flew back to attend OBG 88th birthday. Obi understood the need people in West to speak on his behalf to Western politicians. Oh, Obi candidate himself. I think is more strong towards. He's coming from the West. He's coming from the West. It's just that in a senior boy there already. The senior guy is more grounded. So Obi never talk about this matter, Abi. Am I wrong? Obi don't talk. Obi said no say. Obi said no say those men. You know the men wey he did. Those men no go lose. Let him just. And there's no way he go come speak against the woman. If he speak against Natasha, wahala don start. So the guy will come out later. I like Obisha. He will come out later. I can't give a comprehensive take. He will give a very long, comprehensive take on Twitter. It's like, what the fuck is this man saying? Ah, Obi. Hmm. So, with all these things, why the woman go become governor? Sef? When I think Binani don't break that ceiling, but men hold on tight. Men no gree. Men no gree. Wait, I don't see one video. Wow, sure. Oh, wala. Wala, wala. Ah, Akpabio could bear wicked, but the Senate is a key first. Na PDP wicked man. I was not then, they will beg themselves. Ma show you one video of the meeting with the scatter Senate during, during our time. A rough, full man. I don't know, Dino and Remy. Just listen to this. Imagine. Oh. Well, maybe I don't think that meeting will be that. Oh, you record a clip. Now she. I mean, now somebody else. So machine, hey, well, that's the power of our husband. Now she now they tell the advise Natasha say that place now it's a privilege. Yeah, she said 12 years. She said the back with that. It's just with it was interesting time. My money they talk. I apologize. Ah, nah, Kai. I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. That's it. That's all I can say. I hope not. I hope she no apologize, man. That would be too. No. I bet don't put it calm. God damn, it's a possibility, but gosh, no. I know. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want to go there. I won't. Nah. Holy shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I just. I don't want to. I hope it's not. I hope they did not make. I hope. I just hope it's not. I hope. I hope so. I hope. I hope. I just. I know. Hell no. That will. No way. If she apologize, you don't finish with that now. No, 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 no. It's bad enough that that the case go just die go like that. We no go know. Now you are not saying she should apologize. I will. No, I mean those people can do it, but fuck it. No man. That's the last thing I know. No, hell no. Yeah, I was born. Yeah. Okay. Waiting I never understand is with the kind of people they are. It's just that should they don't get people where they advise them, which I believe they do, and I believe they those people. That's why I said yesterday that external factor don't they. So for our husband to be, because most people talk yesterday, they are risking everything. Everything is online. Oh, so I don't know. I don't know. There will be a win-win. Maybe they go win for court when maybe they sue the she sue Akpabio head. Maybe the law sue go. So maybe they will give them that victory. Apologize. Those men we do have. I know you, but that will be a big blow. I mean, those men, they can demand anything. So they are PDP now, being APC them themselves. It's trying to be finished. I understand. Say, yeah, the man, line with the man. I understand. Probably you don't go give up like that. You have a point there. Oh, Akpabio. Wow. Ah, we don't get senator. We get one. Akpabio. I think the likes of Tuba or Kadibo, that them be the real people who hold that position in a way that is you won't be Senate president during Tuba or Kadibo. He is PDAPC, okay. Why the wife Natasha is PDP? So okay, now and that's the ain't go get hard time for federal contracts. Now, but okay, that speaks a lot. Then maybe that's why they push hard to take out. to take out Akpabio. So maybe not the PDP side of them, they go all in. They risk it all.
So I'll just say a word, a statement. You recall that the day Natasha won at the first trial court, yes, barrister senator Adiza Natasha Akpoti and the wife of the element we were here that day and we prayed and we said God should make it permanent. And we thank God that God has made it permanent. Today we are not going to pray, but I'm going to sing one song of praise just to thank God Almighty. But before we thank God, who is the supreme controller of the universe, we want to thank the element of the universe.
Too much!
The element of the universe. Honestly speaking, this man can sell banana to dogs and they will eat it. And they will eat it. What he has done is not for the good race. What you have done is for the women race in Africa. What you have done is national. I've been receiving calls. It's not as if it's a senatorial victory. For this is a national victory. Calls from everywhere. And if every man will stand by his wife, the way you stood by her, the world will be a better place. That is the truth. The world will be a better place. I tap into your anointing. I tap into your anointing. Honestly speaking, I tap into your anointing. And the truth of the matter is that God has given you everything. The connection, the wherewithal, and then elegantly attired and cosmopolitan fashioned woman. The most prettiest female senator of the country. I'm telling you. So what you have done is not limited to Kogi State. And when the media interviewed me, I told them, I said there's a victory for democracy across the world. Because it is obvious that she won this election. And she didn't win it for the first time. She won it before in 2019. She was robbed. But this time around, we thank God for the courage of the judiciary to grant justice to her. So today we are not going to pray, we are not going to sing one song to thank God. Just to thank God that God is kind and God is good. And I can assure Nigerians that they will see quality, robust debate from distinguished senators.
We can't wait.
So, and I can tell you that I can vibrate on the floor of the Senate. That's what we are sure of. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my
My guy, Mark, now they are going to live out today. We'll catch up tomorrow. Thanks, man. I appreciate your time. Thanks, man. Bye.